Hi, Mel here, and today I'll be taking you with me to visit the AMEX Centurion Lounge at Miami International Airport. I was on my way home from a Virgin Voyages cruise that disembarked in Miami, and while I was sad that the cruise was over, I was looking forward to checking out the Centurion Lounge before my flight. Come along with me today to tour the lounge and find out what I thought of it. If you enjoy this type of content, I hope you'll hit the like button and subscribe. And with that out of the way, let's get started. American Express was the first major credit card issuer to launch a network of airport lounges around the world. The first Centurion Lounge opened in Las Vegas in 2013. And since that time, the Amex Lounge network has been expanding to include lounges in airports across the United States, as well as in select international destinations. The Centurion Lounge in Miami opened in 2015 and was expanded in 2019. It's located in Miami International Airport's North Terminal, Concourse D, on the 4th floor across from Gate D14. To qualify for access to the Centurion Lounge, you must meet the following conditions. Have a personal or business Amex Platinum card and a same-day boarding pass with any airline, or have a Delta SkyMiles Reserve card and a same-day boarding pass with Delta. In either case, cardholders may only enter within 3 hours of their same-day departing flight or any time before their connecting flight. While the Amex Centurion Lounge is in Concourse D, my flight was actually scheduled to depart from Concourse H. So I had my Uber driver drop me at Concourse D so I could check out the lounge before heading to my departure gate. After clearing security, take a right and you'll see plenty of signs directing you to the lounge. Now that we're here, let's head in and take a look. To access the lounge, take the elevator to level 4. After exiting the elevator, take a right and there's a check-in desk directly in front of you. For what it's worth, the agents are very strict about the 3-hour rule, so plan accordingly. In addition to your same-day boarding pass and a form of identification, you'll need to present the Amex card that qualifies you for access. If you don't have the physical card with you, you can get an access code through the American Express app. After check-in, I headed in. Miami's Centurion Lounge has a long, narrow layout. Upon entering, there's a lounging area filled with various seating areas. My first impression was that the lounge itself is nice in terms of structure, decor, and furnishings. I especially liked the floor-to-ceiling windows overlooking the D gates and one of the airport's runways. But the overcrowding was really bad. The room felt like wall-to-wall people with no open spots to sit and relax. I headed right and found the main dining area, with a buffet, which we'll check out in a bit, tables and chairs, and at the far end of the room, the lounge's main bar. On the very opposite end of the lounge is another area for relaxing. Again, it's a nice room in terms of the hard product, but the overcrowding really makes the space much less appealing. Right next door is another dining area with more tables and chairs, a second bar, a smaller offering of food and drinks, which we'll look at in a minute, and a long countertop in front of the windows. I like the countertop seats because they feel less claustrophobic, offer a nice view, and have convenient outlets for charging. The hallway connecting the main lounge spaces offers more seating on one side and artwork on the other side. But again, very crowded. After looking around, I headed to the main dining area to grab some food and a drink. But first, I needed to find a table, which was no easy task. In fact, it felt a bit like the lounge version of the Hunger Games. And I think I received bonus points for securing a window seat. The overcrowding was disappointing, but thankfully the food and beverage offerings were the highlight of the lounge for me. On the day of my visit, cold options included a couple of pre-made salads as well as ingredients to make a custom salad. Hot options included braised beef brisket, sweet potato chili, garlic herb roasted cauliflower, saffron jasmine rice, and corn soup. The smaller buffet in the other dining area included shrimp avocado salad, white bean and burrata salad, tabbouleh salad, energy shots, and tuna sandwiches, and also a couple types of soups and cookies. If you're looking for more sweets, there are little jars with chocolate custard near the main buffet. There are also some very delicious chocolate chip cookies near the coffee station. And right next door, you can find everything you need to customize your coffee. There are also coffee drink dispensers in both of the dining areas, as well as hot tea, iced tea, and aqua fresca. If you prefer a cocktail or a glass of wine, the main bar provides some great complimentary options. You can get beer, wine, or almost any mixed drink. They even have a menu with a long list of interesting signature drinks to choose from. The other bar is primarily a wine bar, but they also offer several varieties of beer as well. I grabbed a cocktail and an aqua fresca and then headed to the main buffet to get some food. Not surprisingly, there was a line, so I headed to the back of the line to wait my turn. Luckily, it was worth the wait. My drink was quite good, I found the food to be fresh and flavorful, and I absolutely loved the view. There are 2 sets of restrooms for guest use, and despite the crowding in the lounge, I never had to wait in line to use one. The first women's restroom had 3 private stalls and a vanity sink. The other 2 restrooms offer a vanity sink, a changing table, and 2 stalls. If you're looking to make a phone call, the lounge offers 2 phone rooms for privacy. Unfortunately, both of these rooms were occupied by the same 2 individuals for the entire time I was in the lounge. There's also a designated work area that looks like this when empty. But sadly, during my entire lounge visit, it looked like this. The family room was also full, but seemed a bit less chaotic. Located near the coffee station, this room gives children a nice option to unwind and play. Since the room was occupied during my time in the lounge, here's a photo showing what it looks like when it's empty. Finally, the sign for the on-site spa is still up on the wall. But as of October 4th, it's permanently closed in order to provide more seating for guests. Based on the crowds I experienced, I think that's not a bad idea. As I mentioned earlier, my flight was departing from another terminal, so I left the lounge with plenty of time to make my way over to Concourse H. And I have to warn you that it's not a quick and easy process. Not only did I have to walk quite a distance, but I also had to clear security again. So keep this in mind if your flight is departing from a different terminal. This seems like a good time to mention that, as always, my travel experiences are not paid for, sponsored, or discounted in any way, and nobody was informed that I was doing this review. If you enjoyed this review, let me know in the comments, and if you've had a chance to try AMEX Centurion Lounge for yourself, I'd love to hear about your experience. Was it as crowded for you as it was for me? Also, if you enjoy content like this, I hope you'll hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. While at the Miami airport, I also visited the Priority Pass options in Concourse D, so I hope you'll stay tuned for that video. Until next time, happy travels!